You may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Keith Langford, the Alexander City Board of Education, and the faculty and staff at Benjamin Russell High School, we would like to welcome you to the class of 2020 commencement. We're here tonight to honor and recognize this very special class of 2020. Before we recognize our special guests, we do want to honor two outstanding educators who impacted not only this senior class, but many senior classes before them, and so many of the fellow educators in our system. In the last 2 months, we lost two very special women due to cancer. Due to the pandemic, we could not pay our respect or love for them at their funerals. So at this time, we want to honor and remember the wonderful lives of Assistant Principal Kelly Kelly and Board Member Doretha Walker with a moment of silence. If you would, let's bow our head. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize our special guests. Please stand when your name is called, and please hold your applause until all are recognized. Superintendent Dr. Keith Langford. Board members, Mr. Michael Ransall, Mr. Kelly Waldrop, and Mr. Kevin Speaks. Ms. Bates was here earlier. Our assistant principals and our school resource officer, Mr. Tracy McGee, Mr. Jason Deason, Officer Brian Ray. Also like to recognize our Teacher of the Year for the 2019-2020 school year, Ms. Penny Adamson. And we also like to recognize our senior sponsors who did an outstanding job this year, Ms. Amanda Fennell and Jennifer Klein. Let's give them a round of applause. We would like to thank several people who banded together as a collective group to give this senior class and family members who have lost so much these past 3 months a graduation ceremony that they will always remember. If you would, please hold your applause until the end. We would like to thank Dr. Langford, Mayor Thomas Fraggins, Mr. Sonny Wilson in the Alexander Park and Rec Department, Police Chief Jay Turner in the Alexander City Police Department, the staff at the Alexander City Board of Education, the senior advisors, and the faculty members at Benjamin Russell. Let's give them a hand. We also would like to thank every family member that's in the stands tonight for your understanding of why we have to spread everyone out and why we have to come and leave in a certain way to protect everyone. We could not do this ceremony without your cooperation, so we thank you for that. Tonight's ceremony is a voluntary, non-traditional graduation. Our seniors did not practice, so please excuse some mishaps, like the backing up and things like that. Very difficult to do that with 200 seniors and social distancing. We did have a few seniors who elected not to participate for various reasons, so you may see some empty chairs, and they have that right. Even though it's a non-traditional ceremony, we do have 3 expectations that we ask from all family members. We ask that parents and family members respect our long-standing tradition of formal graduation that's known throughout the state. We expect the audience to hold all applause and cheers so that each parent can hear their senior's name being announced. We will have a designated time after we present the graduated class as a group to the crowd where parents and family members can cheer and yell as loud as you want to. We ask that you stay seated until we dismiss once the seniors have left the end zone and heading up to the parking lot. Once dismissed, please do not leave in a mass group. Please follow the usher's directions in your area. Once you unite with your senior in the parking lot, we ask your family to leave immediately following the directions from the police officers. We had to trim many things from our traditional ceremony due to having 2 sessions. We will recognize our senior class president and our SGA president when we call their names. Let's do a very quick review. Again, we did not have a practice. Just want to make sure your part and make sure the seniors understand their part. Following me, Andrew Caldwell will do his salutatorian speech. Then Amaya Benson will do her valedictorian speech. After the speeches, Ms. Jennifer Clinton will ask row 1 to stand and move down to the right, 1 chair at a time, as she calls out the names of the seniors. And then our theme for this graduation is just follow the dots. Okay? So parents, remember during that time of the program where they're calling the name, we do ask that you hold your applause. After the senior has picked up their diploma from the table, they need to come to the front of the podium, move your tassel from right to left. This was very difficult for the last group. Right to the left. Don't pick it up too far because it will come off and drop on the ground. Right to left. We know you can do it. Then you pause for a picture. After your picture, seniors, we need you to walk straight down to where the faculty members are, and they're going to assist you and assign you a dot to go to. Follow the dots. Okay. Once all seniors are in the end zone, I will come back to the podium and present the graduates to the audience. That's when you can applause and cheer as loud as you can with a mask on that you want to. Then Mr. Bloodworth and Mr. O'Brien will play the alma mater. This is very crucial. We had a little small slip up. Audience, we don't need you to say throw your caps because they'll listen and throw their caps. We need the alma mater first, then we throw our caps. Okay? We had to do it twice last time. It was fun, but we had to do it twice. Okay. Seniors, once you throw your caps, very quickly you need to turn in your gowns, your ties, and your collars to your advisor, drop them in the box, and then pick up your senior packets and meet the parents at the vehicles. You're not allowed to go in the stands. Family members, you're not allowed to come on the field. While they're in the end zone, we ask that the parents please stay seated, and then I will come back once most of them have moved out of the end zone, and I will dismiss you, and then you can follow the ushers' directions. And again, please do not leave in the mass groups. Please make sure there's social distancing taking place when you exit. To the senior class of 2020, I know it wasn't what you wanted to be this last 3 months, but it has been a privilege and an honor to serve as your principal these last 4 years. Thank you and God bless.
Good evening. I would first like to welcome all of my fellow graduates, their family and friends, both here in attendance and those watching, our faculty, and other distinguished guests. I would also like to thank everyone who made tonight happen. As we are all aware, this year has not gone according to plan. However, this moment here is everything my classmates and I have worked for the past 4 years. This senior class has faced so much adversity, from getting disqualified from almost every single pep rally, to now our final year of high school being cut short, that I believe we are tremendously closer than a group, as a group, than we were 4 years ago entering the halls of BRHS. We have laughed together, we have cried together, we have loved together, but most importantly, we have grown together. This class, and especially those who are closest to me, is one of the reasons that I am standing here before you tonight. Thank you. Another reason is the countless faculty members who have provided me with so much information on not only school, but life. However inopportune it may have seemed at the time, each and every faculty member at BRHS will find some way to impact you in a positive manner. Thank you for everything. Finally, I would like to thank my family. My dad, Cam, my mom, Leanne, and my older brother, Cameron, have literally been there since day one. The innumerable times that you told me to stop playing video games and study has finally paid off. I wouldn't ask for anything else in a family. Thank you. I know I was not easy to raise. Due to the unfortunate and devastating circumstances we face today, I am not allotted an extended amount of time to talk. However, I do not want that to take away from the gratitude and appreciation I have towards everyone you are here supporting and encouraging tonight. When thinking about this speech, I was babysitting, as I usually am, and we were watching the Lorax. And something stuck with me, and I want to share it tonight with my fellow graduates and you all. Dr. Seuss says, "Unless someone like you, who cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better." It's not. Tonight, I challenge this senior class to be that someone, to make the change. I love you all. Thank you.
Good evening. First and foremost, I would like for us to take the time to appreciate being here at this moment. This has been a total, uproarious, and disastrous time for us all. This virus has profoundly impacted the world, and many people have died. Let's all be thankful that this ceremony is even possible and that we're all here to participate. I would like to also give the utmost thanks to all the people who have made this graduation possible, particularly the staff at Alexander City Schools, Alexander City Parks and Rec, and the Alexander City Police Department. And finally, I would like to thank our family and friends who have contributed over the years to our success. This has been a long, yet unforgettable 13 years. I have fond memories of the Pacers test in elementary school, walking to JR's and Sonic in middle school, and getting dressed for the first day of high school. At the start of our freshman year, we all look forward to graduating. That time has come. In fact, it has come too quickly. Now, we're all sitting here, waiting to hear our names called, walk across the field, turn our tassels, and receive our diplomas. It is an honor to represent this outstanding class. As I stand here before you all, I would like for us to fully admire and appreciate the accomplishment we've all fulfilled. The coronavirus may have taken valuable moments of our senior year away, but the hard work and dedication that we have put forth these past 13 years stand and are showcased and honored today. Class of 2020, give yourself a pat on the back. For teenagers, undergoing high school is strenuous. We have experienced peer pressure, academic pressure, relationship problems, and much more while maintaining a successful academic career, participating in extracurricular activities, and also working. Personally, I experienced a lot of stress these past 2 years due to maintaining my grades and working 2 jobs. And I know many of you are in the same boat with me. And because we overcame these experiences, we should be exceedingly proud of ourselves. This day, May 21st, 2020, marks the end of our childhood and the beginning of our adulthood. Some of us will be furthering our education at 2- and 4-year institutions. Some will proudly serve our country through the military, and some will go directly into the workforce. Although those are all different pathways, they all involve us venturing out into the world on our own. Today starts a new journey of responsibility, being accountable for ourselves, and most importantly, reinventing ourselves. After today, we will have full control of our futures. It is in our best interest to use that control wisely. Make the best of it. As we undergo this new, challenging chapter of our lives, remember this quote from Barack Obama: "Don't just get involved, fight for your seat at the table, and better yet, fight for a seat at the head of the table. Never settle for less. After accomplishing your wildest goal, strive to go further." Today, this football field is full of success. We won and will continue to win. Now, I would like for my fellow classmates to assist me in concluding my commencement speech. Class of 2020, repeat after me. We are BR. Thank you.
Row 1, please stand, move to the right, and follow the dot.
Joshua Lockhart. Marco Lopez. John Landon Lucas. Abby Macon. Kamari Marable. Ethan Martin. Abigail Mass. Wilson Kyle Maddox. Michael Blaze Mazzilli. Faith McClellan. Kaylee McDonald. Jackson McMicken. Nolan McMicken. Yasmin McNeil. Hampton Meadows. Kennedy Minifield. Alan Holden Moore. Nanivi Morales. Samuel Morris. Zachary Nail. Gregory Newman. Curtis Norris. Devonsky Oliver. John Luke Owens. Sawyer Parks. Charlie Ann Peppers. Brianna Peters. Brett Pitts. Caroline Powell. Keely Powell. Catherine Finley Radney. Alyssa Jackson Ray. Braxton Ray. Emily Ray. Matthew Chase Ray. Michael Reed. Joseph Reyes. Alicia Reyes. Elijah Rickles. Colby Riddle. Timothy Lane Rigby. Brady Roberts. Sarah Rogers. Carl Russell. Zachary Salter. Michael Reed Scott. Emily Sharp. Hudson Sheldon. Justin Sheridan. Brandon Sharam. Richard Shockley. Richard Silver. Brandon Smith. Brianna Smith. Aaron Smith. Centauri Smith. Jonkarius Smoot. Alexa Span. Naomi Stamps. Leonard Stewart. Catherine Steele. Xavier Stows. Reginald Sweetwine. Tyler Templeton. David Thames. Abresia Thomas. Lauren Tidwell. Glenn Toller. Dawson Trapp. Lucy Tucker. Bailey Underwood. Alexandria Ward. Mackenzie Welch. Michael Ann Welborn. Shelby White. David Austin Wiggins. Mark Wilkerson. Stephen Williams. Ryan Willis. Lily Wilson. Thomas Wilson. Haley Wingard. Morgan Wright. Lucan Yates. Caroline Yerke, SGA President. Kristen Elena Young. Joseph Young. Peyton Young. Elijah Gaddis. Xavier Leonard.
By the powers vested in me by Superintendent Dr. Keith Langford, I now officially award these diplomas to the senior class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduated class of 2020. At this time, we'll play the alma mater, and then after the alma mater, we'll toss our caps, seniors.
There you go. Did he? Oh, he did. He did. That's pretty.
Has like 4.
Oh, definitely. You yanked it off.